A year later, and I'm still banned for speaking out about the media. My options: work a minimum wage job or my passion, and do what I believe is right to show why my media career has come to a halt. EJ Manuel's current reputation is just an example of the madness the media creates when its audience allows it to trash players unjustly for ratings. I added these press conference and interviews to put a nail in the media's coffin. What's most important is the filming their BS, but I wanted to show the Bills' side of the story through their answers. After numerous failed attempts to upload the preseason as a whole, I decided to split them up. Here's the truth. Enjoy.
Bryce, what were the reasons for to yet again put EJ Manuel with the third team offense despite the normal reps?
That's what I decided. So, this is what we did. And again, he's going to get the majority of the game running with that group, this second preseason game. So that's the reasoning behind it. Again, does that mean he won't get the 2 reps? No, that doesn't mean that at all. But this is what we wanted to. Obviously, we were going to put Tyrod in there and then mix in Matt. But as the week goes on, don't be surprised if he does get some 2s. But again, I know you guys want to look into everything, but I don't think you need to. We've been working this thing for how long now? It's been the same type of rotation, for probably 3 weeks.
Do you think EJ will get any more work with the first team?
Well, again, I'm not going to paint myself in the corner. I've learned through 6 years of experience that and never say that.
EJ, how critical time do you feel this is for you in this quarterback competition?
I don't feel like it's more critical than any other time. I think every single day you got to bring it, and everything's being evaluated, whether it's in a game or whether it's in practice or walkthroughs and meetings. As far as how much you know about the offense, so I don't see it being more than any other day.
EJ, do you feel like you're getting a fair shot in this thing?
I think right now, my main focus is just taking the reps that I get. I understand with the rotation and things like that, so that's not something I can worry about. I just got to go out there and do the best with the reps that I get a chance to go with.
Is it disappointing because it looks like you are third on that chart right now?
No, it's not disappointing to me because I think if I got disappointed, then I wouldn't play as well. I still feel like I'm playing really well. I'm getting better every day. I see improvement in myself. So, I think you can't deny tape, and that's just the way I'm going to continue to go forward with it.
That's how important is Thursday's game for you?
Every game's important. Just like I said, every practice is important. So each day you get a chance to show what you can do, and like I said, I wanted to build good days on top of each other, and that's my main focus. As long as I leave practice knowing like, okay, today was a good day, whether I got 30 reps or whether I got 3 reps, it doesn't matter. I know I did well with what I had, so that's all I'm focused on.
What do you need to show them specifically? What do you need to show your coaches?
I think from showing myself just consistency, and continue to get better, continue to get smarter, and just making good decisions. And I think, like I said, as long as I do well on tape, that should do me well.
If you need a reminder of the Browns game, check episode 4, part 3 of 3.
And when EJ had time to throw, he was outstanding. So I was proud of both those quarterbacks. I think both of them did a nice job for us. But with that, I'll go ahead and take questions.
What went into the decision to have Matt Castle sit this one up?
Giro and I talked about it before. Obviously, we had told you guys, or told production, that it was going to happen, that that we were going to go. I wanted to see Tyrod play extended time with the 1s, and EJ extended time with the 2s, and that's why I made the decision that we did.
Was that a check for EJ there on the 4th down, touchdown there?
You know what? You probably have to ask Greg that, because I was just sitting back talking to DT, trying to get our defense ready on both perspectives. If we had 3 timeouts left, so in case we don't knock it in there, I was confident we'd score, but I was making sure I was hedging my bet a little bit. I will say this. I heard Greg talk about it, and as we mentioned, hey, if you got to run it, you got to run it. But whatever we do, we got to find a way to get it in there. And he stuck it in. I thought EJ had a couple of great passes, and like I said, when we gave him time, I thought he was terrific. Who's the quarterback and all that? I'm not sure. Right now, I know I have 3 quarterbacks that can play, and a 4th guy if we ever give him a shot.
How close do you think you are to making a decision on a starting quarterback?
Remember, I'm not going to make that decision until we play Indy. Competitive reasons, whatever, go for it. We don't need to tell them. That's until the league makes us tell them. We can just go right up in there and say we're not going to say anything. We may know. But why would we say any difference? I mean, we had the quarterbacks that we're talking about, they're all 3 different. So plan for all 3 of them. And I think that's smart on our part.
So you're not going to make an announcement until...
Yeah, I just decided that. It's a beautiful call on my part.
EJ, you said that you're only going to do what you can do in this quarterback battle with whoever you're out there with, second or third teamers. But when you had time to throw, do you feel like you did about as much as you could possibly do?
Definitely, yeah. The O-line, they're working hard, and some of those guys are rookies, some of those guys are young just like I am. So, I'm not one of those guys that bickers and, hey man, I need this and we're all out there trying to work and, trying to win the game. It's a collective effort. And, I was really proud of those guys because they showed a lot of resiliency toward that, end of the drive. I had time the whole way down the field. And, guys did a great job getting open and making plays after the catch.
You see the mismatch there with Greg. I mean, you hit him 3 times. It was first down yardage every time you hit him.
Yeah, Giro saw it. I think it was a combination of that, and it was something we tried to do earlier. I think we had a sack, but we came back to it, and I think it's just a collective effort. We all did a great job.
We talked about when you're in a 2-minute situation, a hurry-up situation, you just seem to be more relaxed and smooth, and we saw that again near the end of the game tonight. Describe how you see it. Do you feel any differently when you're out there?
Yeah, to be honest, I just have a peace. I think I pray a lot, man. So throughout this whole battle, I can just give the glory to God because I pray and instead of worrying about what's being said and what the speculation and stuff, I just focus on what I can control. And in that moment, I can control how I play and how I prepare and how I go to the line and just try to give some calmness to my teammates because that's a stressful situation. And like I said, I'm really proud of those guys because we stepped up. We made the plays when we had to, and we were able to win the game. So I'm really happy that we were able to show that and put it on tape.
What do you think your play said tonight?
We did a good job. When I had opportunities to make plays, we did it, and that's what you're supposed to do. That's your job as a quarterback, facilitate the ball and, give it to those guys who can make plays, who can, run down the field. So, especially those running backs. Coach Aylin did a great job getting those guys geared up. Hill did a great job. Wood did a great job coming in. All those guys. John Connor, they did a great job. And I missed one more, but, still, he did a great job as well. All those guys pitched in and, to come in 3 days of practice and walkthroughs, and playing a game, help us, win a game-winning drive, says a lot about those guys.
Greg said that he's not going to announce the starting quarterback until the week of the opener against Indianapolis. Has he told you quarterbacks that?
Somebody mentioned it to us, just so I knew before you guys asked, but yeah, that's fine. Like I said, just keep battling one day at a time and, see what happens.
That's a wrap for the Browns edition. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've had it with the exaggeration from the media. They either don't care who they trash, aren't educated enough, or just too lazy to watch the film. In my next montage, I will include the Steelers edition of press conferences to remind the public of what was said. I get that some of you fans became attached to these media members, but you deserve better, and there are better options out there. Currently, they're being held back for a number of reasons. If you want change, speak out on social media, boycott, and force their hands, and fight for equality.